featuring Short of the Ireland Summer Series. They've got a Grand Prix with €3,000 with 135 Grand Prix with a prize fund of €3,000. They've also got a 110 with €1,500 and a 120 with €1,200. So lots of good prize money here. That's at Ballyfoy on Sunday 29th of June. Again, with two phase fences 1 to 6. Phase 1, phase 2 is fences 7 to 11. The length of the course for phase 1, 240 metres, time allowed 42 seconds. Length of the course for phase 2, 185 metres, the time allowed 32 seconds. So could we clear the arena, please? Clear the arena, please. we need to come in drawn order for this final start, so it is running late, and it makes things much easier for everybody if you do come in order. Because our arena party, of course, they must get them tonight for the morning. So just a few minutes for the first one. Well, thanks to all our sponsors here this weekend at Hughes Horse Stud Show, Connolly's Red Mills, Plus Vital, Kilcash Equine, Castlefield Breeding Farm, Transberia Haulage. And thanks to Michael O'Neill and his company, Francis Darwin, Morris Devlin, John Dalton, Goresbridge Horse Sales, Carl G, Vern Hill Sport Horses, Patrick Delaney, Green Oar in Limerick, Garen Moore, Carl Webb, Gail Greenough, Rosemary Farm, HSI, and the Department of Agriculture, Food and Marine, Keane O'Connor of WOW Trading, are sponsors of the 130 Grand Prix. ready to get away with the final class of the afternoon. It's the Connolly's Red Mills 1 metre 35 two phase. First to get us underway, Robert Spain, and he joins us with Cool Corn Lachlan. This one by Good Luck VDL. Winners of the 130 class at the Premier Grand Prix show in Barnadown this year. We're off to a very good start here. He's clear on both phases, but he's posted a very quick time too, 23.43. First in, Robert Splain and Cool Corn Lachlan. Next up, Darren Walker now joins us with KC Derelia. This one is 7 owned by Ola Kendi. This one is by one of the Kendi Stallions, Maximum Joe, the bike light on Diamond. Well, 8-4 on time, 28.1. That was Dar Walker and Scott 49. Next up, Joyce Felt now joins up with K-Miss Rocco. This one, a 7-year-old owned by Marlene Dunning, by Zaraka Blue. Bred by Olive Broderick. Just before there in front for Darren Walker. Boys have qualified this one for the 7-year-old final part of the Horsebrook Series at the Meadows this year. And prior to that, finished up third in the 7-year final at the Mullingar Easter Horse Festival. Obviously, the time 27.97 for Jais Felt and KMS Rocco. Along we go now to number 2. It's Darryl Ryan. He joins with the 8-year-old As You Want to Set.
There's about 3 there we can't see very well.
This one is registered with the Zangaside stud book.
Here too.
The Darryl finished up 6th for this one earlier in the season. He was 6th in the spring tour at Kill Ossery Lodge. Just the 4 here, and the time 29.02 for Darryl Ryan, and As You Want the next. Next up is Molly Hughes Bravo, joins with HHS Feathers. This is 7-year-old by Emerald, and then by Heritage Fortunas, bred here at the Hughes Horse Stud. Well, of course, the big winner of the Boomerang final at Mystery International last season. Just the one down in phase 1, so 4. Clear in phase 2 in a time 30.46. But a very good round here. That one just a 7-year-old by Emerald. And for go to number 4 now, Sean Duda. He's up next with Indie Girl.
The joke is if they can do it for this class, they can.
Winners of the 130 this year at the Duffy Equestrian Premier Performance National Grand Prix Show. What a very good time, 27.01, but unfortunately 4 in phase 1 and 4 in phase 2 as we go to number 5. Leah Stack now joins us with the 10-year-old mare Rosemary. This one owned and bred by Claire MacDonald. She's by Diamond Simile, but she's out of the great mare Prix that represented the Army for so many seasons at international level. Again, a good time posted here, 27.04, but unfortunately one down, so it's 4 for Leah Stack and Rosemary. Next up, number 6 now, Katie McEntee joins with Morning Edition. This one is a 7-year-old gelding by Tyson, the dam by Tarante.
It's just some of the fences, if I sit down, you can't see right.
He was our first in, and he leads it with a clear in 23.43. But we are in the early stages of our 135 here, sponsored by Connolly's Red Mills.
Is it John McEntee's right?
Well, that's here in phase 1 and phase 2 for John McEntee and Morning Edition at time 26.87. Next up, Michelle Kelly, down number 7. Joins us with HSC Rennie. This one is just a 7-year-old. She's a mare by Andiamo Semele.
They should tell us that now. Yeah, they should.
Well done, a good effort here. It's clear for Michelle Kenny. A time 27.23 and HSC Renee. The next with number 8, Max Foley now. And joins with Suma's knockout. This one just a natural. He's a gelding owned by Freestone Farm. Not only by Tyson, the dam by VDL Arkansas, bred at the Suma stud. Had a good result with this one at the back end of last year. Second at Plus Vital Grand Prix at the Cabinet Indoor Championships in September. And earlier in the year, he was sixth in the 125 at the TRM Spring Tour at the Emerald Equestrian Centre.
Have you judged in Emerald? No.
Well, just one down along the way, so 4 on a time 31.37. Next up, James Derwood joins us with Killer's Kanya. This one by Kenya McCann, down by Murmus Orr. Had a good result recently with this one. They were sixth in the 135 Grand Prix at the Cavan 3-Day Horse Championships. That was in the middle of May this year.
No, some is me.
That's the difference of them coming in order. It's good for everyone. It's good for them as well.
And two.
Good effort. Well, that's a very good effort indeed, but it's still a little outside the target, so it's clear in a time of 24.17 for James Derwin and Killer's Kenya. Roberts Plain still reads it, and a time of 23.43. He was the first in, as we go to number 10 now. Jack Ryan joins us with Corner Scrooby Emerald. Another youngster here, this one just an 8-year-old gelding, owned by Seamus Stray, by Emerald, the dam by Ballavilla, bred by Carl Armstrong. What about that? He's in great form here this afternoon. Won a class earlier on, and now he's gone into the lead here in a 135 class in a time of 22.39. Here for Jack Ryan and Connolly Emerald. As we go to number 11 now, Mikey Pender, just back from Canada, and he joins us with the 7-year-old HHS Flonex.
Column's getting ready. It's Francis getting ready.
No, Mikey Pender's next.
I'm only saying.
Where is Mikey? Oh, he's not going.
Okay, Francis is going. Call him out.
So in fact, it's Francis who's going next. Francis Connors joins us with Newmarket de Soir. And this is 7-year-old gelding owned by Brian Daly. It's homebred by the Daly family at the Scartine Stud. It's a gelding by Vigo de Soir, the dam by Cavalier Royal.
Yeah.
Well, nothing to add on here, so it's clear on the time 28.18 for Francis Connors and Newmarket de Soir. Next up, we have Conor Barry now, joins us with Dramilla Vegas. This one's a 10-year-old gelding by Cardento.
We nearly paged them, guys.
We have?
Let's nap a lot.
They've in fact finished up fifth with this one's in the Spring Tour Grand Prix at Kernan's at the end of March this year. Well, clear in phase 1 and phase 2 and the time 27.57 for Neva Conor Barry and Dramilla Vegas.
Jack Ryan.
And we go on a 1-metre-35 class here this afternoon, sponsored by Connolly's Redmonds, Jack Brennan now. Joins us with MHS Undercover. And this one by Dignified Van Zugerveld, the dam by Gidam Jr.
Everyone else is ready. It's a clear one.
Well, let's clear here in a time 28.82 for Jack Brennan and NHS Undercover. 15 is with us now, Dylan Savage and Anne Baiju, DHF. This one, The Nature of Mayor by Calvaro Z. Owned by Jessica Stallard. The dam by Eldorado Van der Zusha.
Is that Dylan Savage? No, it's not. That looks like Paul Beecher to me. Paul Beecher. Call him.
In fact, it's Paul Beecher now who's moved up, and he joins us with Melissa Bottomers, MJ Dufresne, and this one, The Nature of Gelding by Harley VDL. Fourth with this one in the Munster Region Grand Prix in April this year at Holly Park Stables. That was the 135 Grand Prix. Well, let's tear down the 8 falls on time 28.39 for Paul Beecher and MJ Dufresne.
Say that they're. I would say it, but.
Okay, where are we going?
Billy Sinnott, are you in the ring?
Tom, can.
Okay, it's Billy Sinnott with us now, and Billy is next to go with ESI Alexander. This one, The Nature of Gelding, owned and bred at the Innisnag Stud by Lambda Fatah. Well, 8 falls in phase 1, clear in phase 2 in a time of 29.94. Next up, number 19 now, Brendan Murphy joins us with Hugh Fitzpatrick's Aaron River on.
It's gone over the first fence there. No, it's.
Brennan was fifth with this one in the Nordic Grand Prix, again Nordic National Grand Prix from last season at the Banner Rathangan Agriculture Show.
That's Jason Foley. It is coming next. He's ready. Jason. Okay.
The ball at the moment, Jack Ryan leads it here this afternoon. He was clearing the time 22.39. Second, Robert Splain. In third, James Derwin. Fourth, John McEntee. Fifth, Michelle Kenny. And sixth, Niamh O'Connor Barry. They're the top six. I'll finish up there on 0 in the time 29.50 for Brendan Murphy and Aaron Reverland. Jason Foley joins us now with the Chennington Fix It. This one, Tenor Kelly by Diamond to Samale. Well, Jason was third with this one in the TRM Show Jumpers Club Spring Tour Grand Prix at Tipperary Equestrian at the end of March this year. Well, that is clear. The time 26.53. Jason Foley checking to fix it. Next up, number 21 now. Tom Foley joins up with Ulix JTSZ. This one owned by Williams Sport Horses. It's an 8-year-old registered with the Zangerside Stud Book by Untouchable. The dam by Plot Blue. For down there, time 29.1 now. We got to 23 now. It's Patrick Byrne.
No, that's not Patrick Byrne, is it? Yeah, but where's Patrick Byrne?
Clark then with the jacket.
Yeah, but that's Gemma Phelan.
So, in fact, we're going to go next to Gemma Phelan now. Gemma joins with GRC Casper. This one is just a 7-year-old gelding owned and bred by Rory Costigan. It's by Sandokan, out of a mare by Louis Dam. Well, Jim had a very good result with this one, a Mullingar 2-star just last week. That was 6th in the 130 Young Horse Masters final,
Okay, coming.
5th in the qualifier.
Clear.
And Gemma also won the 7-year-old final with this one down at the Barnadown Premier Grand Prix show this year. Well, a very good effort here. Just a little outside the target, but it's a good time here posted by Gemma in a time of 24.97. And do remember that with just a 7-year-old as we go next with number 26, Oscar Clark now joins us with Lord Freeman.
Well, it's not Tom's Keen. Tom Keen. So could it be Harrison Blair? I wouldn't know him.
Is that him? That's one of the 40s.
No, the person coming next is Oscar Clark. I'm not saying it, the guy said it.
Now, can we get your number, please? Next one. Can we get your number? Well, it's still 12 jumping 4-time there for Oscar Clark and Lord Freeman.
So that's it's not Tom Keen.
Now, can we get the number for the next competitor, please?
Max Foley and HHH director. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's near the start, anyway.
So, number 25, it's Max Foley up next. He joins us with HHS Retzo. And this one is somewhat guilty by Louisdom, down by Cavalier Royale.
25.
A good result with this one up at Balmoral. They were second in the Spillers 6 and 7-year-old championship.
So he doesn't even know that. No.
That's a very good round here. It's a very competitive time too. 24.53 for Max Foley.
Yeah, let them go.
Yeah, Tom Key.
Tom's.
Into fourth place at the moment for Max. Jack Ryan still leading 22.39. That's the time they're chasing at the moment as we go to 27. Tom Keena joins us with the 11-year-old gelding Yes Man. This one owned by Michael Murray is by Don Diarado.
Okay, clear too. Did what you call him go out of it, Robert? He's not in the league anymore.
He's second.
Oh, you're tired. Just wondering, you guys want some food? You okay for now? Yeah. I'll be back later because.
Well, that is clear. That competitive time posted here, 24.92 for Donald Keane. And Yes Man is go to number 28 now. Sarah Fitzgerald. Sherry joins us with LSV Cardento Cruz, one of our young riders competing here today.
Here, this fella's going to jump.
Sorry, could the last competitor just come to the judges' box, please, before you leave the arena? Sorry, could we have you up to the judges' box, please? So now we have Sarah Fitzgerald about to get underway, one of our young riders competing here this afternoon with LSV Cardento Cruz.
Sorry, Patrick Byrne. 23.
Well, what have we did there? A good time, 25.51, but fence 10 is down, so it's 4 for Sarah Fitzgerald. and LFV Gardentas. We go to 29 now. Harrison Blair joins us with the 14-year-old gelding Let's Be Here is that.
Jeff is in there.
So 29 is jumping now, then Jeff.
Earlier in the year, in March this year, in fact, Harrison was fourth in the Spring Tour Grand Prix at Kernans. Well, it's another good time here, 24.14 for Harrison Blair, and Let's Be Here is that. And next up for the Army Equitation Score now is Commandant Jeff Kern. He joins us with the 11-year-old gelding Derry Cush, this one by Emerald.
What can you do when you fall?
Well, Jeff had a good win with this one last year at the Irish Breeders' Classic weekend. They were the winners of the 135 North Star Speed Classic. Also was fourth in the Gain Altic National Grand Prix, a very competitive one at Tattersalls in July. Well, what a pity there. And unfortunately, 4 jumping with 3 time penalties for Camden Jeff Kern and Derry Cush. Next up, number 31, Molly Hughes Bravo now joins us with HHS Mercedes. This one just an 8-year-old by Kenya McCann. Molly was 6th with this one in the Merview Leinster Summer Tour at Barnadown. That was at the Premier Grand Prix show. Also had a good result with this one last year. They won the 7 and 8-year-old Irish Championship Constellation at the Irish Breeders' Classic weekend. Oh dear, what a pity, because the time was really, really good, 22.41. But unfortunately, there's one down, so just the 4, Costly 4 for Molly and Bravo and HHS Mercedes. On we go now in our Connolly's Red Mills mini Grand Prix here, 1 metre 35. Chloe Fagan now joins us with Fernil Holly Che.
That'd be 50 of them. You know? And not 37. It used to be 50, didn't it? Double clear.
26:59.
Well, last clear down at time 26.59 for Chloe Fagan and Fernhill Holly Che. Now, number 33 now, Niamh McAvoy, joins us with the 9-year-old mare B Kentucky. This one owned by North Star Sport Horses. That's clear in phase 1 and phase 2 for Niamh McAvoy in time 26.82. Now it's number 35 now. Ty Beecher joins us with the 7-year-old Lognatusa Cody. This one by OBS Quality. They're done by Ret Sweden.
I don't see Dylan Savage.
Dylan Savage is number 15, right?
50.
15. So is he double clear, you say?
Yeah.
And his time.
I think I am going to go for that. I just need to be after around that now. That back for the Real Somali. Probably. Just been a little bit equal.
I'll have to do it in a minute, okay? Because we can't watch it for us.
Well, Clare in phase 1 and phase 2 at a time 28.78. But that feature marked the close recording. So Jack Ryan leads it now with Conor Scrady Emerald in a time of 22.39. Robert Spain is in second, Harrison Blade third. Fourth, James Darwin. Fifth, Max Foley. And sixth, Talon Keane. Next up is Jason Higgins, number 36. Joins us with MBFB Blue. This one, a Nature Mare by Chaco Blue.
Okay, he's going in now.
Well, Jason had a very good result with this one last year. They were the winners of the 7-year and 8-year-old championship final at the Irish Breeders' Classic weekend. Jason also competed this one in the 7 and 8-year-old RDS Young Horse International class at Dublin. Now, can we get your name, please?
I don't know, it's just you're only 50 something. 50 something. But she moved me up, I don't know why. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So that was right. You're going to have to let us know your numbers, please, if you're going out of order. That was James Darwin, clear on a time 25.42, number 51.
Now who do we have? I don't know. Well, don't let him go, we find out who we
Can we get the number for the next one, please? Also, Vincent Burnham, number 38, joins us with CBI's Belladonna. So for false, in a time 25.06 for Vincent Byrne and the CBI Belladonna. So it's Hallie Crow who's up next, and she joins with Santa Van der Been. This one is 7-year-old mare.
Can we go with Hollycroft?
She is.
You would turn
Yes, her
down
other
the-
horse. Well, 12 in phase 1, 4 in phase 2 there for Hallie Crow and Santa Van der Been.
What's the time?
29:57.
37 is withdrawn, number 44 is withdrawn, number 53 is withdrawn, number 54.
-1, Darryl Walker. So it's Darryl Walker now. He joins us now with the 7-year-old KC Darelia, and this one owned by Ona Kennedy. By the Kennedy Farm.
What number then? Ask him. 81. No.
Number 40 is next, Francis Connolly.
Well, we weren't told that.
Somebody's coming up to you now.
So Francis, number 40 now, Francis Connell joins us with the 10-year-old Getty, Orton H. Valentino, this one owned by Raymond McChesney. In fact, won the 135 Marview Equine Grand Prix at Wexford just a few weeks ago. And with this one in the spring tour at Wexford Equestrian, that was in early March. Well, that was clear for France. Was Francis clear? That was clear for France.
No, that's Darryl.
Four falls for Francis Connors on time 28.09. So now we're ready for Donald Moker. He joins us with KC Darelia. This one owned by Una Kendi. By Kendi Sire Maximum Joe. Down by Clyden Diamond. Bred by Anna and Bill Kennedy. So Dallas decided to retire. Now, riders, you need to check down at the start because there have been some withdrawals, so our start list has gotten shorter, so please check with the starter as we go to number 41. It's Theobald Philip House now, who joins with Magis Lane Louis. This one, a nature of Gending, owned by Mikey Pender. Well, a total of 12 there in time, 30.21 for Theobald Philip House and the Magis Lane Louis. Going out to number 42, Max Foley. Next up in Connolly's Red Mills Mini Grand Prix 135. Max joins us with HHS Fortune. Whatever they have, a great brand, and he had a really good gallop to the last, but unfortunately it kicked it out, so it's a 4 at the last. The time was good enough, 22.34, so a 4 from Max Foley and HHS 4. Next up, Tom Foley then joins us with another one here from Williams Sport Horses. It's a 7-year-old gelding this time. This is a Suntouchable Van Kuteroff.
Tom Foley. Is anyone else getting as frustrated as I am?
Yes. Just one down in phase one, so 4 clear in phase two in the time 29.34. As we go to number 45 now, Harry Sinnott. He joins with Ridge Douglas Lady. This one owned by Ian Smith. So Jack Ryan leads it here this evening, 22.39. Robert Spain in second. Then in third, Harrison Blair. In fourth, James Darwin. Then in fifth, Max Foley. And in sixth, Callum Keane. Well, what a very good effort there. Unfortunately, the second last one down in time 25.89 for Harry Sinnott and Ridge Douglas Lady.
Okay.
We're going on to number 47. We are stacked now. Jones is with Emma Cartina. This one 9-year mare owned by Rona McLaughlin by my Lord Catargo.
Well, you can't see. For America.
Last clear at the time 29.52 for Leah Stack and Emma Cartina. Next up, it's 48 now. Nicola Fitzgibbon and Gracefield Apollo. And this one, a Nature Gelding. Not over here by Leodham. A good time here again. At time 24.29 for Nicholas Fitzgibbon at Greyfield Apollo. Next up is number 49 now. Michelle Kenny joins us with Carrie Dawson, Womanizer.
Is 48 gone?
Well, that was clear in phase 1, 4 and phase 2 in a time of 28.03 for Michelle Kenny. Next up is Jack Ryan. He joins us this time with the 9-year-old mare, Mombeg Ruby, owned by Marty Rudd. This one is by Diamond de Semele. The dam by Boherdil Clover.
Sarah, 3 in the ring.
Jack had a good result with this one at the back end of last year. They were 5th in the 135 at the Cavan for the Christmas Horse Festival. Well, last clear at the time, 29.94 for Jack Ryan and Mombeg Ruby. Well, we go now to number 73, Ethan Hearn. He's up next with Connolly G. On 4 falls there for Ethan Ahern and Connolly G.
58.
As we go next to number 58. Next to join us, it is Molly Hughes Bravada. Joins us with HHS Ice Flow. This one, A Nature of Mare by Iceman Demuse. Had a really good year with this one last year. Second in the Studbook final at the National Balmoral Championships. Went on to compete in the 7 Natures International at Dublin Horse Show. Also winners of the Boomerang final at Dublin at Mill Street. And also the winners of the Leinster Merview Summer Tour this year at Barnadown, the Premier Grand Prix show. Well, a good round here. A very good effort here from Molly Hughes Bravo. As I said, very consistent this one. Clearing a time of 23.87. And we go now to number 57, Paul Beecher now. He joins with Staristo M. This one, A Nature by Staccato Gold.
What's withdrawn?
Well, Jack Ryan leads it still, 22.39. Robert Spain is in second, holding out there in second since the start. But Molly Hughes Bravo has gone into third after her round. So in fourth, Harrison Blair, fifth, James Derwin, and sixth, Nicola Fitzgibbon. Well, no false side on here, so it's clear for Paul Beach at the time, 31.22. Next to number 63, Katrina Fitzgerald now joins with D. Cullen and Dominator Azad. This one just a 7-year-old. Whose name has been cropping up quite a bit lately. Dominator Azad, the dam by also a very popular star, Darko. Junior has decided to retire.
Okay, what's the next one after?
Now we go next with number 59, Max Foley. He joins next with the 7-year gelding, HHS Kingston. Well, Max finished up fourth with this one on the spring tour at Holly Park Stables in April of this year.
Well,
4 in phase 1, clear in phase 2 in a time 29.87. Well, we're going to go down to number 64, Martha Hughes Bravo. She's up next with the HHS Figaro.
There, get another one up, will you, after John McAtee?
Well, Martha had a very good result with this one in the spring tour down at Maryville in County Cork. She finished up second in the TRM Spring Tour Grand Prix. She also won the Balmoral qualifier this year at Kilossery Lodge. Well, just a 4 here in time at 29.01 for Martha Hughes Bravo and HHS Figaro. So it's John McEntee now, number 62. He's up next with CSF Andrew. This one owned by Duffy Sport Horses. John was sixth with this one in the Cooley Farmer Premier Performance National Grand Prix at Barnet Down in mid-May. Japan A Force in a time 29.68.
Okay, who's next?
Up at number 68, Francis Connors now. He joins us with Davis Connors, Mr. Go. This one by Connor Blinsky, down by Cartino. Francis was fifth with this one in the Mervue Equine Grand Prix at Wexford Equestrian just a few weeks ago. Well done, that's clear in time 26.08 for Francis Connors and Mr. Go. Who's going out to number 69, He's next up, but Leslie Be Lucky. This one just a 7-year-old owned by Eamon Walsh, by Good Luck VDL.
Back boys here on our way.
Autonomous decided to retire. Next up, it's Jack Donoghue now. Going to Herbie Judah. This one is an 8-year-old, owned and bred by Alan Robertson. Well, that's clear for Jack O'Donoghue and a time of 29.05 and Herbie's leader. We're going out to number 75, Dia McAvoy now joins us with Milo NS. This one, the Nature Gelding, owned by a North Star sport horse in America. Well, that's clear in the time 29.10. That was Niamh McAvoy and Milo NS. Next up is number 70, Emily Maloney, a local one here from County Kilkenny, joins with Roxy Music. Another go round posted here. That's clear in the time 26.16 for Emily Maloney and Roxy Music. As we go next to 65 on 40 now. Jones with Dominant Azad. Another one here from Williams Sport Horses. It's a Natural Mare. Another one by Dominator Azad. In phase 1 clear, in phase 2 and a half 30.30 top 40 and dominant is that.
570, hold on, 577 type meter.
Who's first?
Number 60, isn't it?
Okay, let's go with 60.
Well, it's Billy Sinner up next now, number 60. And he joins us this time by MacGyver. And Nature getting this one by Golden Dream.
So good.
So this in fact is number 83, Darren Hopkins. And Elite Delicacy up. Clear jumping, but unfortunately PK one time penalty here for Dan Hopkins and Elite Delicacy up. That one a natural gelding by Elvis Tarpote from Ballywater Stables. And in fact was third with that in the Grand Prix at the end of April up at the Meadows. We go now to number 84 is Grace McHugh this time. Joins us with Berlioz Van de Capelle.
Looks 4 falls.
Just the 4 here in the time 28.04
Okay.
for Grace McHugh.
Have who? Yeah, but who have I? 60. See, is he there?
So next up is number 60 now. Billy Sinner joins us with the 8-year-old MacGyver.
Peregrine is coming up to you now.
Let's stay there. All standing here with Billy Senator in time 29.70 and MacGyver.
Who's next?
Next up, number 77. It's a tie feature now. We're in the final stages of our Connolly Red Mills 135. Tie feature now joins us with Loch Buckley and H1 gelding. This one by Chaco Blue.
Four.
So the leaderboard, Jack Ryan still leaded. Robert Splain still in second, and they've been in the top two positions from the start of the class. In third, Molly Hughes Bravo. Fourth, Harrison Blair. Fifth, James Derwin. And sixth, Nicola Fitzgibbon. Now for force from phase 1, cleared in phase 2 in a time 31.15. For type feature, Loch Buckley.
Who's next? 76 is Max Foley.
So next up is number 76 now, Max Foley. Joins us with HHS Catwalk. Max was the winner of the TRM Spring Tour Grand Prix this year at Killasreed Lodge.
I've heard of that.
Four in phase 1, four in phase 2 in a time 27.05 for Max Foley and HHS Catwalk.
Isabel Hurahan. No.
Well, next up is number 78 now, Isabel Horgan joins us with ESI Caravallo.
Lana Fagan.
Well, I got over there. Clear.
23.83.
The time, a very good time, 2:23.83 for Isabel Horrigan and ESI Caravello.
Lana Fagan 80.
So go back down to number 39, Hallie Crow. She joins us now with Nikita, the Southern Mirror, by Fala de Muse.
Vincent Burns. He was called ahead of me at the starter.
So in fact it's Vincent Barnett who's gone on his way, number 80. This is Galway-based Sparky. Second in the sprint tour with this one at Warrington Equestrian on the 14th of March. Oh dear, what a bit of a road. Glad to see he's back on his feet and okay, well done. A very good recovery at the last fence, but unfortunately he wasn't going through the finish. Now just a few left to go as we go next with Hallie Crow. She joins us now with Nikita. Clear on phase one and phase two. The time 26.59 for Hallie Crow and Nikita.
Do we have the next one in?
Just three left to go. The third last is with us now. 85, Alana Fagan joins us with Billy Hastings.
This is on this page. I think. No, next page.
The further time, 28.56 for Lana Fagan and Billy Hastings. Oh, we're down to the second last. It's Dylan Savage now joins us with the 7-year-old HK Fury.
But that couldn't have been a late entry then, because
Well, I was there, the 31.77 for Dylan Savage and HK Fury. Now, we're delighted to see Tom Foley, and the reason we're delighted because he's the last one today. So, Tom Foley, the last to join us, and he goes with the 7-year-old Coco Douglas. And Tom finished up second with this one, the Simrod Studbook Series at Galway Equestrian this year. Well done, what a good way to finish off today. With a clear, well done, Tom. Clear on a time 27.01. So that concludes our day's events. We'll give you the top 6 in a moment. And the Connolly's Redmonds 135 Mini Grand Prix. We get underway in the morning at 8:30. The first one in the ring at 8:30. So, our result, Jack Ryan wins with Connolly Emerald, the 8-year-old, clearing the time 22.39. Robert Spain in second place from right from the start. He was the first in, and he finished up second in time 23.43 with Cool Corn Loughlin. In third, Isabel Horrigan and Neoside Caravallo, clear 23.83. Then we go fourth in the lineup, Molly Hughes Bravo and HHS Iceflow, clear 23.87. In fifth, Harrison Blair and L'Esprit Aero Azad, clear 24.14. And in sixth, James Derwin and Killers Kanya, clearing the time at 24.17. Thanks to Connolly's Redmills, our sponsors of our 135 here this evening. Our winner, Jack Ryan, with Seamus Dre's Conor Screeby Emerald.
I think he's right. We need to get our
In second, Robert Splain. He was the first into the ring and led it for quite a while. And after over 80 competitors, finishing up second here this evening with Coolcorn Lachlan. Then we go to third, one of our young riders competing in our 135 this afternoon, Isabel Harrigan and ESI Carafallo. Then in fourth place, the local one here, Molly Hughes Bravo and HHS Iceflow. In fifth place, Harrison Blair, another one of our young riders competing here this afternoon. In fifth with L'Esprit Hero was that. And finally in sixth place, James Darwin and Killores Kanya. Well, we're going to do it all again tomorrow. We get underway in the morning, but the first one at 8:30. So well done to our winner of the last one here this evening, Jack Ryan. And thanks to Connolly's Red Mills, our very kind sponsors of our 135 here this evening. So if those of you travelling home, we wish you all a safe journey. And we hope to see you all again tomorrow, as we say, getting underway at 8:30.